back to another episode of Wrestling with Exotics. It's your boy, Think I Need a Fiji Water with my dog.
Franchise Jerry.
On this episode of Wrestling with Exotics, we're going to be breaking down some news to you guys in regards to AEW and WWE. First off, I'm going to be talking about CM Punk and AEW. Bro, I don't like that CM Punk potentially Hangman out of the summer of 2022. He wasn't supposed to lose the title to CM Punk, and it comes to find out, allegedly, after he cut that workers' man's promo, CM Punk went backstage politics when Tony Khan was like, "Yeah, I don't like this guy. I'm not losing to him." Da, 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 da. And it just
That
makes
shit
people.
was funny, bro. He put AEW in a chokehold when he did that because he basically told Tony Khan what he told Mrs. McMahon. I'm not doing what you think about to come out here and do, nigga. This is my show, and I ain't giving up shit unless I want to.
Yeah, but at the same time, Phil, you need to fucking relax. That's why Seth put you in your place. He's told you a cancer, told you to go away.
Yeah,
Because
low key, Seth buried him in the wrestling
this
industry with that
for
alone.
he dissed the fuck out of him on a national stage. And the fact is that it was only 2 minutes, lets you know the character and how you are felt or you rub people the wrong way in the wrestling industry. But to more focus on my point, Hangman is one of the future stars, and I see AEW. I've been saying for a long time. I don't know why you guys decided to put CM Punk over him when Hangman can do more for the company in a sense of the long term. Of course, right now CM Punk can get you out there. He'll boost the numbers because he's a household name. But in actuality, when he clicked on your programming and see him failing 3 buckshot lariats, breaking his leg, trying to jump into the crowd, or just I can list a bunch more things of him not performing in the ring and actually doing anything that's credible and him hurting himself. So it's just to a point now I'm like, I feel like he needs to take a step back. It's not 2011 anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like at the same time, Phil got a lot of good wrestling left in him, and I wouldn't mind seeing him back on AEW.
You sort of see, you sort of see bullshit. You want to see, you want to see him diss them and be like, "I'm a WWE guy."
That's my dog. I don't mind where Phil at. I'm where Phil at. I told y'all in the last episode when we was breaking down the top 10. Phil is one of my guys, bro. He had WWE in the chokehold. Now he got AEW in the chokehold. They don't know whether to sign him or fire him. But they like all we know is the nigga can wrestle. And he old as shit and he can still sell tickets. So we gotta do what we gotta do.
And that's not what I'm here for.
That's
Boo.
okay. Let me go to the next one. Up next, I got WWE expected to go hard at acquiring new AEW talent. They're trying to get Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, and there's word that they've already had talks with Triple H long before even AEW was in the discussion. So who knows? We might be getting them. Who would you want to see come to WWE from AEW, bro?
That'd be interesting. I feel like the tag team division is incredibly lacking in WWE at this moment. So it'd be interesting to see AEW's overpour of tag teams, such as like teams like Top Flight or even Young Bucks or even Lucha Bros, step it up into WWE
I would love the Lucha Bros in WWE.
because it's like a real Hispanic tag team. I feel like they add that flair. It's like
Yeah, and the brothers, so
yeah,
it'll just work out
I feel like
perfect.
because WWE has a tendency like they can only push like one Hispanic person at a time. So it'd be cool like both these like this Hispanic tag team is actually successful because Lost Oreos is not that.
Yeah, and I've been saying Pentagon Jr. needs to be in WWE for years. Cero Ferro, nigga. That's my dog. For me, I'd like to see Ricky Starks come, or maybe even the return of John Moxley or Chris Jericho. A big name that I would definitely like to see come to WWE is Orange Cassidy, bro. Orange Cassidy will turn up the SmackDown Live division. I could see him easily becoming an Intercontinental Champion. How about you?
Yeah, definitely. In the mid card stature, he could be there. I feel like if anything, for him to go for a World Heavyweight Championship, he could sell the merchandise and whatnot, but his character needs more depth. Or I could feel like he would just have to present himself just in a slightly different fashion, but still the same Orange Cassidy that we know and
Oh
love.
yeah, because there's no other wrestler right now wrestling with his hands in his pocket making it look that good.
Nah,
He's got to be seen on a bigger stage.
yeah.
We need you on varsity, man. Up next, we got Bray Wyatt maybe getting a new member, but old friend added to his group in Eric Young. They're speculating that because of the Firefly Funhouse segment, it sounded like Eric Young's voice was doing the voiceover in the background, so that's where that speculation comes from. Also, Alexa Bliss may be joining the group because that might have been her hands playing with the dolls. But we know who's for sure in the group as of right now, and that's Bo Dallas. And as you can see from the last time we seen Uncle Howdy, his character completely slimmed down and was looking like a normal wrestler body type. So I think for sure that'll be Bo Dallas at this point.
Next on our agenda is Cody Rhodes being the official babyface to take on Roman Reigns WrestleMania 39, bro. WrestleMania goes Hollywood. What you think about that? I personally think that's great.
It's cool, but we know how this shit gonna end. And I'm sorry, Cody, but you ain't finishing this story just yet.
Mm-mm,
You gonna have to wait a minute, brother. Because
bro.
Roman ain't done. And I don't think WWE wants to end that streak at 935 or 58 or 67. Now they trying to get to that 1,000 mark
That Bruno
to
Sammartino.
right to really cement this shit. So I'm sorry, Cody. You just there to be a part of history.
I swear, because it's just not. It don't add up like that. But I'm just great. I'm just grateful that he is the official babyface. 'Cause I really, they were pushing for it, but Sammy just isn't that. Like I don't want to see Sammy take on Roman in WrestleMania. I'm so glad he got away at Elimination Chamber. I feel like it was the best thing for Sammy too because he had to do it in front of his family and his hometown crowd. So it felt like that was his WrestleMania moment in a sense. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
good enough because you see how he said he felt weird after that. Imagine me sitting down on a Sunday night watching him main event this 2 night spectacle and just think, what? You're not gonna win. The fuck?
Yeah.
Well,
It's an
nah.
easy call.
Uh-uh.
Easy call. And not to really get too far off subject, but I already knew what was up with Sammy when he came out. He was wearing that hoodie. I'm like, why are
Well,
you wearing the hoodie,
bro?
bro?
Okay, small,
The hoodie
small.
is like a big tell. Like, okay, you're not winning nothing.
No, like I just want to like I know this is the news. I just want a quick sub bar. This is an urgent alert. Why are you wearing this hoodie like you snuck in the building, Sammy? You are a
Right, like you're not a
WWE
part of the fucking
talent.
roster.
You're WWE talent, bro. And I swear to you, the fact that you have that hoodie on and security is not tackling you, you're not getting grabbed up or anything like that. It's a dead giveaway that you're a part of the show in some fashion because you look like an active shooter or an active, just
Right,
somebody that's crazy. So it's just
right.
like at this point, Sammy, I need you to really think about this character you're
And
trying to come
he's out there
across.
making like big threats to the bloodline. Like
Yeah,
this ship, you won't go down with the ship if you fuck with
bro.
me.
Yo, I'm just
Like
like
he's saying shit like that.
after taking off his hood, coming out the crowd. I'm like, what kind of image are you portraying,
Yeah,
serious?
like bro, you're not taking down the entire bloodline physically, but
Mentally,
mentally,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Because he's pulling Jay. I could see that. He's pulling Jay.
yeah. But yeah, Sammy, you can stick with the bloodline shit. Cody's gonna go on to WrestleMania main event. I think it's gonna be a good story. How do you think they're gonna play it though? That could lead to my.
It's gonna be a straight up one-on-one fade, no bloodline, just head-to-head combat. And I think Roman in the end is just gonna dominate him like he dominated Sammy at Elimination Chamber. And he's gonna show Cody, oh, you thought you was ready for this?
Yeah,
You
he's
thought you was ready for this?
But I think that's what honestly, that is what my favorite part of this Roman character is. Every time, because before he used to be warning them, he would do it, but it's like he's a baby face, and then you guys just thinking, yeah, he definitely pushing him. Now you know he's a heel. He don't give a fuck about y'all. He bully his cousins, and every time you swear y'all got this new bully for Roman, he bullies the bully. He
Yeah,
just wait until he wait and wait and wait until he literally has to do it, and he just show y'all it's like that. It's
yeah.
no more
It
of
was
that.
like that with KO in the end too.
Bro, he was like, bro, you just why can't you just get it? I don't really want to deal with you. Just be easy. Nigga, he made Sammy watch him beat his ass. Didn't ask him for help. The one time, and Sammy low key, you lucky he waited to mush you and do all that shit to you. Then He could have did it halfway through the match because he asked you to do some shit and you were stuttering and bro.
Yeah,
You
he could have.
see,
He could have. I thought he was gonna do him bad right there.
mm-hmm.
I was expecting him to do him bad right there.
That's my favorite part of Roman. Roman's like, nigga, you think you gonna play with me? Wait till this temper flare up and it's over for you.
That's a wrap. Up next, I want to talk about WWE talent being left off the WrestleMania card, and I just thought that was funny because it was like just some people just really don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? WrestleMania is meant for the main storylines and the main titles to be displayed. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to see people like Elias or fucking Natalia or Emma or Shotzi. We're not trying to see all them. We're trying to see motherfuckers like Ronda. We're trying to see Brock. We're trying to see Bobby. We're trying to see John, Steve.
Like if you're a big name talent, you need to be there in the big square. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think
Right, and
anything's wrong
names
with
like
that.
Austin Theory, because he's the now.
Cap.
I couldn't say that with a
Straight
straight
face. Nigga, no. His name is not money, bro. His name is not money, bro. Keep, you
Did
know
you
what?
see me try?
Yeah,
You
he
saw
tried.
me try.
He tried, bro. Yeah, bro. His name is not money, bro. He'll
That
never
nigga.
be that. I don't give a fuck what you repackage. You know what he is? He'll be a strong mid card. Like he can hold down. I've come to a point where I could accept this him being that United States champ, but he ain't doing nothing bigger. He can't run the company. He showed his booty hole to children. You got to keep him out of the spotlight. Because how is he gonna? How is he gonna come through and respond to that when they bring that up as him being the face of your company? That's nothing. So I ain't gotta worry about that shit no more. But
Yeah,
anyway,
John ain't never did that.
I swear. But I look at it like this: the talent can't be upset because at the end of the day, WrestleMania is supposed to be the spectacle. So you're supposed to work hella hard. You're supposed to be working before this time to get to WrestleMania. So it's
Right.
not supposed to be like WrestleMania is not even supposed to be anything. If you don't have a story, if you don't have nothing going for you, you're not supposed to be looking at it like, oh, I'm about to get left off and he's shortening the card. It wasn't gonna affect you anyway. You don't have nothing going on.
Yeah, you ain't got no motion, so what are you really mad about?
You,
And you know what? No, sorry, they're really mad about that Triple H ain't putting in a battle royal this year to display all their weak asses.
yeah,
And it's like, no, bro, we don't have time to watch all your weak asses get thrown over a top rope.
just so you can be seen on TV and feel like you're a part of WrestleMania and feel like, oh my god, it was the energy out there. No, stay your
No.
ass in the back. Stay your ass in the back, and then you wish to have out there and be energy. You know what I'm saying? People like Seth Rollins, like, because he don't even have, he's competing in WrestleMania, but he don't have WrestleMania moment that he's even proud of. He was at WrestleMania 32 watching in the Skyblock, so you could just see the desperation that he wished he could have been healthy enough to be out there to have something going. But he's not selfish enough to even have a moment and walk out to the crowd and tell them, I'm going to come back, you know, like some superstars were, because that would do nothing for him.
Yeah.
So that's why I still hope to see Seth as excluding this WrestleMania, going forward WrestleMania 40. I'd like to see him main event WrestleMania for real. He
Yeah, I'm
deserves it.
sure he will, bro. He's still young enough and his window is still open. Like I said, he does this and people sing his entrance music, bro. He's going to have pull for a minute.
And my next news bulletin in regards to FTR, their contracts with AEW are up in April. But I don't know what's going to happen with that because, okay, I know they're not happy with how Tony Khan has treated them. But I could see them, because they were on this illustrious tag team title reign when they had all those belts at once, going back to WWE and really getting that respect with the main titles.
I didn't like them in WWE, honestly. I was just like, man, these niggas look out of shape. They look burnt out. I don't know. I don't know what it is about them, bro. I just don't like FTR though. I don't like them when they talk. I'd be mad annoyed. Like, just shut up. Y'all niggas don't ever say nothing cool. So I really don't give a damn where they go, but I hope it ain't WWE because no, I can't sit through another FTR title reign. No, I don't want to see that. That what you want to see? Over the Street Profits? The Brothers?
Nah, but I do
Or
fuck.
Los Lotharios?
Yeah,
My S's?
I see FTR over them.
Nah, man, you
That's
tripping. Next topic that deserves mention is Charlotte Flair saying that she does not want the women's WWE Championship belts combined. And I really appreciate her saying that because she's leaving that door open for more women to get opportunities at those belts as is right now. When you combine those belts, you reduce a lot of opportunities that could be given for them. So I really appreciate her saying that. How do you feel about those belts being combined?
Honestly, that'd be the worst thing for the division because a lot of women in it of it right now are not getting the spotlight they need, not deserve, but they need to flourish,
Exactly.
and so that we can pay attention to the characters to watch them blossom. So I
Exactly.
feel like if the belts are combined, it's really just gonna make everyone be a little too lax because I feel like people will get overwhelmed and think, oh, they're only gonna put the title on such and such and such, like
Right. And we
Becky.
don't want a Roman
Yeah,
Reigns in the women's division.
yeah, like that's not it because I don't want to ever see that. Honestly, this women's division is such something that we can lean on right now. That's consistent wrestling. What you see the hunger that these women have to actually provide and want to provide and put on a good show. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like we can't put that aside for like a cheap little achievement, a novelty act such as a unified women's champ. You know what I'm saying? Just to have an
Yeah.
accolade when we could really be missing out on future like multiple stars to come.
See, if WWE had more belts for the women, I probably wouldn't mind seeing it at least one time for one woman. And
Yeah,
that woman would have to be Charlotte Flair.
that could be
She
like her
would have to
16th
be,
reign or something like.
exactly, she would have to be number one to ever hold that shit because she deserves it. But other than that, I would not want to see it. And like I said, in order for that to happen, WWE needs to start coming out with more belts, such as a women's United States Championship, a women's Intercontinental Championship, a women's European Championship, belts like that. So that way we give the women more belts to fight for. Because right now, they only have the Raw and Women's SmackDown Championship to fight for, or the tag team titles. And everybody in the world knows that women don't like working together all the time. So that's why it's so fluky with the women's tag team division. Like there's barely anybody ever challenging for it, and all the teams are randomly put together last minute or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's really been solid as a tag team that would be believable to even take it away from Damage Control or the NXT tag team champions that are current right now. Yeah, it would not be best for business for them to combine those titles, man.
It'd be the worst thing they could possibly do.
And lastly, we got a possible split up between Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman, the tribal chief and wise man. Heyman was caught telling KO that he loves him and always wanted to be with him on some weirdo shit at the end of Elimination Chamber. And I wonder if the tribal chief actually heard that, but I'm pretty sure that'll get brought up at some point down the line. So, with that being said, we might be seeing Paul Heyman turn on Roman Reigns yet again.
Honestly, I don't want to see that happen, bro. I feel like they're a good team, and it makes more sense for them to be together, especially because him the wise man, and they tricked Brock Lesnar so that one fake turn doesn't really count. You know what I'm saying? Don't actually make him go against the grain. That's just stupid.
Yeah, and it would be kind of weird seeing him work with Kevin Owens.
Swear, because KO doesn't need a mouthpiece.
Yeah, KO's pretty much got that part handled. That's probably why KO stunned his ass at the end of that shit.
He'll get away from me.
Yeah, but he was probably just trying to say that so that way
He don't get
Kevin
big.
would take it easy on him, so he wouldn't get his ass whipped.
Yeah, he knows what's good for him.
Speaking of Roman, he got a 99 overall in 2K. The only wrestler in 2K with a 99 overall. Some bullshit. Y'all know John is a 99 overall.
Put your
Y'all
ones
that
to the sky,
bullshit.
bro. Put your ones to the sky, man.
Don't diss my man's because he ain't been wrestling. John a legend. Speaking of next up, we can probably expect Gunther to be in Roman Reigns' position when they finally split those belts up because he's done such a good job with that Intercontinental Championship. Like Triple H loves him, the whole board of directors love him, everybody loves him and loves what he does with that championship. So we can probably expect him to be in Roman Reigns' position. We'll probably end up getting that sometime after WrestleMania though, because like I said, Roman's got to hit that 1,000 mark. What do you
Uh,
think about that, bro?
I feel like Roman's definitely gonna hit the 1,000 mark. I could definitely see Gunther as well, picking up his pace and increasing in stature, not in size, but in main event status. And he is quickly increasing his resume, as in the numbers are all aligning, and everything that he's doing is just it's better and better and better and better. It's like he's quickly progressing, even though he's the ring general. So it's like He's still sharpening and getting better at his craft. I look forward to seeing who and what he does at WrestleMania because I feel like it's gonna be a classic. He always puts on a technical atmosphere. Even when he had
Yeah.
that match with Braun Strowman, you were hyped when he didn't run from him and he actually whooped his ass. So
Yeah, he regained my respect for sure. I really want to see him go against Brock Lesnar though. That would be a dream match, and at the same time, Brock Lesnar's never competed for an Intercontinental Championship, and I feel like Brock Lesnar would be the only person it would make sense
to be
to
him,
be Gunther with.
yeah, I'll give him a lot of respect too. He got beat by Brock.
Yeah,
John Cena got beat by Brock. Who's laughing at John?
everybody felt bad for John. He was dropped on his neck 16 times.
Poor guy. R.I.P. his neck.
That's going to wrap up this news segment of Wrestling with Exotics. We appreciate you guys tapping in with us. Again, it's your boy, the franchise kid, and my dog.
Think I need to feed you water.
And make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, man.
Share the shit with the world, y'all.
And turn on your post notifications so you know every time we drop a track. We appreciate you guys again for watching. And you better smash that subscribe button. Peace.